Winter is coming again. Everything we know about the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon, Dracarys. The Game of Thrones spin-off series House of the Dragon is finally in the works at HBO, giving Westeros obsessives something to look forward to. After canceling One Got prequel series in late 2019, the network decided to move forward with House of the Dragon, based on George R.R. Martin's 2018 novel Fire and Blood. Following some pandemic-related delays throughout 2020, the show began production in April 2021. George R.R. Martin's world is so big, and what's interesting about it, not only is it big, but he's got a lot of roadmaps in terms of history. Casey Bloys, Chief Content Officer for HBO and HBO Max, said at a Television Critics Association event in February. So one of the great things about House of the Dragon is that's an established history that leads you to Game of Thrones the show, and there are a lot of little branches. Because this is a prequel, though, none of Thrones' familiar faces will be present, not even the ones who were still living in the series finale, including Arya, Maisie Williams, Sansa, Sophie Turner, and Jon Snow, Kit Harington. House of the Dragon is set hundreds of years before the events of GOT and focuses on the ancestors of Daenerys Targaryen, Emilia Clarke. British actress Emma Darcy will take on the role of Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, while Crown alum Matt Smith will play her uncle Prince Daemon Targaryen. Rhaenyra is raised as heir to the throne of Westeros, but because nobody in this universe ever respects the line of succession, her half-brother, Aegon II, challenges her claim. This sets off a civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons, which is what the new show will be about. Other actors rounding out the cast include Eve Best, Paddy Considine, Olivia Cook, Fabian Frankel, Rhys Ifans, Sonoya Mizuno and Steve Toussaint. They seem to be sworn to secrecy regarding the show's plot, but Cook, who plays Alicent Hightower, is happy to discuss the original series, which she hadn't watched at all before landing her role. When I read the script, I hadn't seen any Game of Thrones, The Sound of Metal star told Variety in January 2021. But then I binged it and now I'm obsessed. In true Thrones fashion, once she got the role, she wasn't allowed to tell anyone about it for 2 months. People would ask, "What's up for you next?" And I'd have to be like, "Nothing," she recalled. The most important question, of course, is whether there will be dragons. No one involved in the show has confirmed it, but the answer is still probably yes. Within the world of Thrones, Daenerys was famously the first person to ride a dragon in many years, but her ancestors did it all the time. So, these people? Definitely riding dragons. Consult the source. Game of Thrones eventually outpaced Martin's writing, but House of the Dragon does have a book to reference, the 2018 novel Fire and Blood, which focuses on the history of House Targaryen. Because it's a George R.R. Martin book, it is of course over 700 pages long, but since the show is due out in 2022 at the earliest, devoted fans have plenty of time to catch up. The author also claims that he's working on a second volume. The old guard Miguel Sapochnik, who directed several GOT episodes, including fan favorites, Hardhome, and The Battle of the Bastards, will serve as showrunner alongside Ryan Condal, co-creator of the USA sci-fi series Colony. During the original show's run, Sapochnik was known for helming epic battle scenes using as many non-CGI extras as possible. New Targaryens. As Targaryens, Darcy and Smith sport the same platinum wigs that Clarke wore throughout her time as Daenerys. Meet the Hightowers. Cook and Ifans play Alicent Hightower and Otto Hightower, respectively. House Hightower is not mentioned a ton in the original show, but their seat is in Aldtown, the same city where Samwell Tarly, John Bradley, went to study to become a master. The sea snake Toussaint plays Corlys Velaryon, also known as the Sea Snake. He is a greatly respected seafarer, which has earned him the Velaryon title Lord of the Tides. Release date. After suffering numerous pandemic-related setbacks over the course of filming in 2020 and 2021, HBO announced the prequel will premiere on August 21, 2022. The network also released a new poster for the series that showed a dragon egg about to crack.